Doing Yuffie, Ruin EX2. This is the team I used, and I'll explain it afterwards. So, you're going to want to bring your physical attack down, magic attack down. The works for this. I'm running Northern Lights on Seth and Red's Frenzied Fang. I need to get the name of that caller. But yeah, because I have both of those at OB6. I'm basically running 3 DPSs just because there's a DPS check at the end where if you don't complete it, if you don't kill her before then, she pretty much one-shots your whole team. An issue that's coming up is Landscaper. She's going to do that and just run all your health down. And like I said, I don't have an AoE healer on this team. But I do have Cure on Red and I have Cure on Sephiroth. But the problem is, after she does this Landscaper, she buffs her magic a whole bunch, starts one-shotting everybody. So I'm actually going to have Red focus on lowering her magic stat right about now. Let's see if that makes a difference. We're going to go with Lunatic High. Let's do some ults so we can shield up while lowering her magic. Alright, decent damage. We'll quickly lower that again. Alright, good stuff. Now let everybody heal up. She's going for Bloodbath on Sephiroth, so everybody should be focusing on healing Sephiroth. He should be able to tank that. It's a pretty heavy damage dealing attack. She had no physical attack down though, see that's why it's so important. So now here she goes into basically her first phase where she buffs everything. Man, trying to do this with just single heals is kind of brutal. She's going into Landscaper. Everybody needs to focus on breaking in those sigils. Just one more sigil. There we go. Now we'll probably finish up healing here. Physical attack down. That's really good from Seth. Oh, see, this is the DPS check stage. Just focus on getting her health down as low as possible. And then blast. Seems like she goes right into it like, yeah, there it is, baby. Finish her off, Seth. Astral Gate. Bam. GG. And then Red giving us some champagne at the end. Pouring it up. And that's how you clear it. No AoE heals either. I'll show you. Alright. So now that that's done, I'll go ahead and show you the team. If you had an AoE healer, then you probably would have been fine there. But as you can see, you need like a good amount of DPS at the end of that. Because that Greater Landscaper comes up pretty quick. And it most likely one-shots your team. It's one-shot me every time I let it happen. Like I was trying to experiment after I beat it with this team. And see what that Greater Landscaper did. And yeah, it wrecks you. So this is the team I ran. Like I said, you could run Kuja Blade on Seth to make it easier, especially if you have it at OB6. But I have his Northern Lights at OB6. So he was dropping her physical attack by 3 stacks. Red was dropping her magic attack by 3 stats. And that was enough for us to get through. Red was running heals, Sephiroth was running heals, and that was it. That was all I was using for heals. But as you can see, we're basically all at 3k physical attack, which was good enough damage to break her down at the end. Basically, as soon as she gets those 6-stack buffs up, you want to drop those as quickly as possible, which is obvious. But also while healing, because she is going to be healing, attacking you while doing it, while you're healing. So you're gonna be wanting to focus heals and debuffs on her while she's hitting you with like 6 stacks. So that makes it kind of hard, but if you can survive that, you should be golden as long as you have enough DPS at the end. So anyway, we'll start with Seth. 2.9k physical attack. As you can see, I think he's the one that took a bloodbath, and he only had 100 physical defense, and I don't even think that her physical attack was down. He just had enough health. I used Astral Gate on him because I wasn't using any ice. I think he had more fire potency than anything. Yeah, he had 2 fire potency, but I was using Hellfire on Red. My boy here, who's sitting at fire potency 3 for the 25%. I probably could have tweaked him and got more fire potency out of him. Or maybe I was sharing that with Cloud. Cloud's also the fire DPS. Well, actually, he doesn't even need any more fire potency. He's only got 15%, but he's got the fire arcanum, which is pushing him to 35%. Yeah, I probably could have maybe subbed out. No, well, this is where I was getting my health from. Probably could have subbed out this for maybe something like... I have a lot of fire potency weapons. That would have dropped my attack quite a bit. Nah, it wasn't really worth. Let me see real quick. Yeah, I could have got 40%, but I would have lost like 200 physical attack. I think he was fine the way he was for DPS. He's a beast, and look at this. The Rage Collar. Oh, I can see what the name of this was. Was the Junk? Yeah, it was the Junk Collar. Yeah, I wasn't too sure which one. All his collars look the same. Oh, yeah, look alike. But his shield, as you can see, came in handy for surviving a lot of her like crazy attacks. This man was lowering her fire resistance any chance he had, but it seemed like he was using his physical attack down a lot, which was fine too. He was running the triangle sigil. I have all 3 sigils on Cloud here. He was running triangle, circle, and X, and he's the only one running X because he has the materia boost for the X sigil on the 3rd slot. So Red here was running the circle. He was running his cure. He was running his fire breach to stack with Sephiroth's fire breach or fire resist decrease. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and hard edge on Cloud, lowering her physical defense. I'm sure you've seen that. You saw that popping up a lot. That also helped. So yeah, that basically the main thing you want to focus on for that fight is lowering her physical attack, lowering her magic attack, making sure your team has enough just enough survivability to make it through her attack phases. And then the DPS check at the end. It seems like she goes into the charge for Greater Landscape around like the 4th quarter, the 3rd quarter of her health. It was between like her half and 3rd, I believe. But yeah, she was alright. She wasn't too bad. It would have been easier if I had an AoE healer. I was thinking of using his let's see where it is. Yeah, therapeutic touch. I was thinking of using that, and I was gonna put Kuja Blade on Seth, but look, he would have lost like way too much physical attack. So I went with the Northern Lights, which had him helping out a lot for damage. Anyway, that's the team. Like and subscribe to the video if you want to see more stuff. I'm gonna be farming this event out. Hopefully the co-op people know what this fight's about and they're not stupid and letting her do all her buffs. But it's more you can ask from randos, man. Alright, I love you guys. Take care and goodbye.